The excitement is palpable. India is now the number one cricket team in the world in all formats. Tests, one-dayers and T20. All the foibles and failings seem to be behind us. Okay, one-day World Cup is taking place in India, and the next 2 months are going to see some edge-of-the-seat matches until the finals on 19th November. Welcome to IndianTelevision.com's Perfect Pitch, the power of live sports on television, a series about how brands are leveraging television as a communication tool with the hundreds and millions of viewers who tune in to watch the action in their living rooms. I'm your host, Anil and Wanvari, the founder's chief executive officer and editor-in-chief of the IndianTelevision.com group. My guest today is a fascinating marketing professional, Amit Doshi, the chief marketing officer of one of India's leading foods company, Britannia Industries. Hi, Amit, how are you?
Hi, Anil. Great to be here. Thank you. I'm doing well.
Yeah, so broadly, Britannia as a company, sports is something which, on television especially, televised sports, how does it view televised sports as a property on which it uses to reach out to its customers, the large audiences which are agglomerated by sports?
If you look at the Indian landscape, there are a few passions that bind us as a country, as a population. And cricket, as we all know, is pretty much a religion for most of the country. And it provides those really high eyeball, tentpole media situations for us as marketeers. And that's how we view it. It's an opportunity for us to reach out to large audiences at scale in a short period of time. And as it's getting proven the world over, while there may be those switches in some part of the media consuming population to streaming and to look at mediums which are beyond appointment viewing and so on and so forth. When it comes to live sports, everyone wants a big screen, everyone comes together, and there is an ambience of people really tuned in to what's being, what's playing out. And that's a great opportunity for most marketers, and that's how we view it. And when it's specially timed for, let's say, a new product with a new product launch or a promotion which is for a specific period, and you want to build reach very quickly, live sports is certainly a great vehicle. And in India, when it comes to live sports, obviously nothing beats cricket. So that's really how I've always viewed it as a marketer.
Yeah. So in terms of any experiences you've had dealing with live sports on television, you have channels like Star Sports. You have which are really which have over the past decade or so, they've really given a great impetus to not just cricket but other sports. But as you said, cricket is the largest gatherer of audiences. So any experiences you've had of associating with cricket?
I would say several across my past experience at Lenovo and at Britannia now. There have been many such opportunities. But as I said, Anil, I think it has to be an absolute meeting of two things. And that's what I believe in. It has to be a meeting of the business or marketing objective with the property. I've never really believed in and nor have we invested in properties just because there is a tentpole property to be had. I would say the same thing for live sports and cricket as well. It has to make business sense. It has to be connected with a business objective. And if there is a juxtaposition that's there, we've always seen good results with live sports. It obviously manages to build, as I said, quick reach, very in a short span of time, and is able to add so much more fuel, so much more muscle to the media plan. It obviously comes at a much higher cost, and therefore marketers have to have to do their own cost-benefit analysis. And if cricket does, if live cricket or live sports does feel like a good part of the mix, then it does make for a favorable decision.
Yep. Thank you for that. Now, so you were associated with the IPL this year. It had the largest audiences, 505 million on television. So
Right.
did that association pan out and in terms of brand and business impact for Britannia?
There were a bunch of brands that we advertised at that point in time, which and the good thing about live sport broadcast that is there at this point in time is the multiple feeds that have got created, which are language feeds, HD feeds, streaming feeds. And what it allows, I think, people and brands to do today is to be far more intelligent, far more precise about how we're using media. And I think that has been the big change, I would say, compared to the previous. So what we did was we used our feeds quite intelligently. So if it was, for example, the Tamil feed, a brand like Milk Bikis beamed its advertising through it. While if there's a mass brand like Good Day, we had the opportunity to use national feeds going into the Hindi-speaking markets. So there were a bunch of brands that we married. The media team did a really smart job of marrying them intelligently with the different feeds. Now, coming to the World Cup, again, it presents a tremendous opportunity for all marketers to participate. When the emotions are high, where people are tuned in, and really for brands to show up in interesting and surprising ways. And that's what I'm really looking forward to as marketer, not just looking at the opportunities that it presents to Britannia brands, but also looking forward to studying how the marketing industry is going to leverage the opportunity, this time around.
So now, you also have a lot of collective viewing that happens during tentpole properties like the IPL, the World Cup. I expect the top 4 teams this time. India is supposed to be amongst the consideration set. Australia,
Fingers
England.
crossed.
Yeah. So so you'll have friends, families coming together in front of the big screen. So what role does collective viewing play for an FMCG brand like Britannia?
It obviously makes for a lot of consumption opportunities, but I view them slightly differently. I feel that if a marketer has done great work throughout the year, right, this is really the time when it should hopefully result in consumption during collective viewing. I don't think advertising exactly at that point in time translates into, remember the long-term effect of advertising. So if one has done consistent advertising over the last few quarters, hopefully when this consumption opportunity pops up, Britannia brand, brand gets preferred over others. And we're quite confident that with the portfolio of choices are the new products that we have, not just biscuits. We have croissants, we have crackers, we have bagged snacks, we have beverages now, we have these these premium products which you can munch around this time. So we've got a bunch of different products, not just biscuits, which present the consumer with many options depending on who they are and what the size of the party is at home. And we're very confident and hopeful that we will get more than our fair share of that pie. And the second opportunity obviously is around Q-commerce, because when people come together, people are there's a lot more spontaneity around people ordering. And while earlier they would order in, today at the drop, at the click of a button in 10 or 15 minutes, you can get something delivered at home. So it's also important for brands to not just be visible on mass media like television, but also be very well covered on e-commerce. with their visibility, with stocks, with the right sort of impressions to make sure that one makes the most out of the season.
Fantastic. It's been a pleasure talking to you, Amit.
Same here, Anil. It's been an absolute pleasure. And as we said, for this season, may the best team be India.
Yes, may the best team. Lovely chatting with you, and hope to keep in touch with you. And thank you for being a part of this. It's been quite insightful the way you look at using live sports, and it's a different view as compared to some other marketers who actually see the immediate benefits. I was speaking to the head of Panther. They have those rods, etc., and they see an immediate uplift. They use it for their retailers, they use it for the distributors. They have the experiences on the ground. Then they get them on air to actually be a part of the entire filming and the shooting and the comment and the behind the scenes conversations which happen. So they find that very useful because
I think it's different. It's horses for courses. It's different companies, different life stages, different stages of maturity as far as the brands are concerned. So we do see a lift in brands where we can build awareness. But if you look at the House of Britannia and most brands, there's universal awareness. So more often than not, it's not salience that makes the big incremental impact, but there is a rub-off on newer brands that are trying to make a presence. But I'm sure it's an exciting phase, as I said, and I'm looking forward to how marketers make the most use of this opportunity.
Thank you again. Have a great day. Bye-bye. See you.
Have a great day, Anil.